I have a need for speed, and here I am playing the game that states that I will fulfill my needed desire to push the pedal to the metal and burn some rubber. But, and it's a very big but,
I like big butts.
what I found here was a much weaker attempt at a Need for Speed title. Being a massive fan of the series, I was disappointed to find how much has changed with this once mighty title. Right off the bat, you're thrown into a car and told to drive, and sadly it didn't take me very long to realise that the handling of the cars is something akin to driving a bar of soap with the turning circle of a container ship.
Oh dear.
I must say though that the game world is very well built and the graphics are top notch, very impressive. The game basically consists of you driving around and finding other cars. These jack points are dotted around the place for you to discover. Each car has 6 races and or challenges that come preloaded on its sat-nav. The sat-nav menu, dubbed the Easy Drive, is where everything happens, and in all fairness is very clever in the way that you never leave the game world. Here you can choose to change your car and set your race destination, plus each race is clearly marked as to their respective difficulties. As nice as it is that you have a whole city to play in, I did find it a bit boring in terms of the distance required to travel to some of these races. I often found the bits in between the races were lasting longer than the races themselves.
Which is a bit of an arse, really.
Yeah, arse. Now I know the game is subtitled Most Wanted, but the most irritating problem I found with this game is the cops. Normally this would be a fun challenge and sometimes you'll get lucky and shake off the chase quite quickly, but at other times though, these cops are relentless, and I got so wound up trying to just get on with playing the game that I ended up letting them catch me. It's much quicker than the alternative, but probably not what the developers were expecting me to do.
Sounds like a bit of a cross between a free-roaming racer and elements of GTA.
Yeah, a bit. And call me crazy, but I thought there would be a distinctive difference in the handling between a Porsche and a Range Rover, but I struggled to find any major differences. Okay, as you win races you get upgrades for your car in terms of speed, tyres, etc, but you have to do this for each car. In a nutshell, the gameplay comes down to accelerate, tap brake to drift, use handbrake to get round tighter corners, and that's about your lot.
Is that a bad thing? I mean, other racers have traded off these controls for years.
Well, yes it is. In this case it just feels like there's a certain lack of style here, and it feels like this game is not a part of the award-winning franchise I know and love. There's no real sense of ownership with the cars either, or any personalisation. It's hard to feel connected to what you're doing because of all this. The car even changes colour in a flash when you drive through a garage to repair damage. Having spent the last couple of weeks playing Forza Horizon, this title failed to light up my senses and excite me. On a final note, the game is geared towards leaderboards and scores with a heavy emphasis on multiplayer and social activities, even requiring you to read through and accept some lengthy T's and C's to even access the multiplayer aspects of the title. If you're into this, you may find some longevity here, but as a single player experience, I just wasn't that impressed.
Wow, sounds like you really couldn't get into this.
Well, I don't want to end this review badly, so I've saved the best points of this till last.
Yay!
Like I said, the city is impressive and the graphics are very good. Crashing through billboards is quite satisfying, and finding alternate routes through the courses can be rewarding too. There is a lot of choice out there in the game world that will go some way to fulfilling your need for speed. But sadly for me, this isn't the one. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think about this too. Do you own it? Do you like it? Let us know in the comments below.
Subscribe to GameTankTV too to catch all our vids and sketches.
Stay tuned at www.GameTank.tv, or else, you jive turkeys.
John! 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 Oh, sorry, I thought you were John. I thought it was John.